Hi friends! As you can probably guess, I have reset my island again, so we have another dream address to go and visit. This time, I would say this is the first island where I have had a specific theme to work to, whereas in the past, they've very much just been whatever I fancy, my favourite items, favourite villages. But this dream address has a pretty defined kind of theme to it. So this island was a kind of split between what I would call a town core, city core kind of vibe, and a bit of a national park kind of vibe at the back of it. So you'll see from the layout, it's very clearly split in like two halves. The island was called Windhaven. I really loved how this came out in the end. It was one that I probably experienced quite a bit of burnout with, that I've not really experienced on the game before, so it did take me a quite long time to kind of pull it all together in the end. But I'm really excited to visit this again because it has been a really long time, probably about a year. So I'll put the dream address in. And I'll share this in the description box as well. So if you want to go and take a visit for yourself, you are absolutely more than welcome to. Let's hope I put it in correctly. I had a friend tour this on their stream, and I gave them completely messed up a couple of the numbers completely, so it took them a couple of times to be able to go. So let's hope I've done that right. Yay! There we go, Windhaven. Yes, it is. I'm hoping I remember the layout of this island. I don't think I've visited it since it's been a dream address, so this could be quite interesting. Here we are. I can't even remember what time of year I saved this in. Can't even remember if I did the villagers' houses. I did. Just seeing Grizzly then reminded me. Oh, I even left some presents. Okay, right, let's show you the map first of all. I'm like, where do I even start? So, this is the island. This island has a lot of custom paths, so the map is quite underwhelming, I would say. But I kind of like the layout. So the bottom half is, you can see most of where the villagers' houses are. And then there's my house and another character's house, which I've actually used the name of my partner, Scott. And you'll see why this is so funny when we go and visit where he is, because I didn't realise it would do this. However, we have got the villagers that I kind of thought fit the theme of half a national park island and half a city kind of island. So we've got some bears, we've got some wolves, squirrel, and you'll see why I have Henry as well in a minute. But we've got Teddy, we've got Doby, Olive, Grizzly, Molly, Goldie, my bestie, Deirdre, Sylvana, Shep, and Henry. So most of the villagers are kind of together. Shep has their own little beach hut, and it's a little beach shop. And Henry shares his house with Captain. I kind of envisage as though he's kind of adopted Henry. So you'll see, if we get to see inside their house, I did like a joint house for them, which was really cute. So resident services is right near the airport. I really wanted it to be close by, and you'll see why when you see the custom paths. We've got the shop and the tailors both together in like a little shopping area. We've got the museum just before you go into kind of the foresty bit. Campsite on the other side, and obviously the airport at the bottom. So let's pick these up because I genuinely can't remember what I gave myself. And we'll head to the airport just so you can kind of picture why I chose this layout. So the idea was that as soon as you come out of the airport, you can literally cross the road and you're at resident services, which I thought was really nice. I'd not seen many islands like that before. I just liked having everything close by. Oh, do that every single time. Open. Some glasses. Are they like the ones I'm wearing? Yes, they are. Oh, no. Don't drop it. Why did they put drop at the top? I really do not know. Oh my god, are we going to be wearing like the same outfit? Oh, Sylvana. Sorry, Sylvana. We'll let you through. What else have we got? Multi-purpose vest. Okay, vibe. Not me in my pants and tights. Chino pants. Very cute. Backpack. Oh, we look like a little park ranger. Cute. There we are. We're ready. Ready for our adventure. Okay, so I think let's show you this area first. So this was designed to be like a little market square. So obviously you have the vendors that come, so Leaf and Kick, as you can see by the little stalls at the back here. So this is kind of like a market square area. And if we follow the road round, I absolutely love this custom code. Oh, we got Grizzly as well. If you go off to the left, that's where the shopping kind of quarter is. But we'll go up this way first. We have like a little riverside cafe area where you can grab a coffee. You can see the museum in the background. And if we go up here where Shep is, follow it under the pergolas, we have a little lookout area, which is really cute. Let's take a little picture so you can kind of see all of the backdrop, which is really nice. And let's go for this one. Oh, lovely. I cannot remember what time of year I posted this at. Maybe in the summer because I wanted it to be really green. But I love how that little bit looks. And you can't really tell that it's there when you're down here. And kind of in the midst of all this, you can't really see that, which I think is really nice. But I think, first of all, let's go and see the villagers' houses, because I kind of wanted this to be like a little neighborhood. So all the houses are kind of in the same place. They all have their own little front gardens. We'll go in and look at their interiors as well, because I did do them. and the exteriors are all kind of similar. But I kind of like how this looks stacked on top of each other. I think I saw some people do this on maybe Pinterest. But I just think it's really cute how you've got all the houses together. Okay, let's go see who's at home then. This might be Goldie. It is! Okay, so with the houses, I tried to do them kind of similar to their personalities, apart from the two kind of themed villager houses. So I tried to keep like their colour scheme really true to themselves and kind of the style as well. So Goldie to me, cute, kind of has a little country vibe, lots of warm woods, greens and yellows. So I kind of wanted her style to reflect that. I used to be obsessed with doing these big windows like this. So it kind of looks as though she's looking out on her flowery garden. So we split the room. So we've got a little like dining space at the front with the piano. And then if we come back here, we've got a little kitchenette going on. And then a little bedroom space for Goldie. So I really like how this looks, actually. It's really homely. It's really difficult though when you're doing the villagers' homes. Like I forget how small they are. I'm like, how am I supposed to fit everything in here? Especially when you've been doing Happy Home Paradise. But yeah. Thank you, Goldie. Excuse me. Not me just pushing her out the door. We'll head up to the top as well because I'm pretty sure I saw somebody was up home up here. I think this is Doby's house. Again, even though the exteriors were a similar style, I tried to keep the colours quite similar to the villagers. Oh, it's old man Doby's house. Let's see what he has to say. So I wanted the style to be kind of like old man's study. But I actually really love this room. This is one of my favourite wallpapers in the game, the kind of green with the roses on it. I love the fact that he would have a bookcase wall as well. He's got his hot coffee on the coffee table. He's got a little place to do his writing and his drawing. The old style telephone. I just love how cozy this space kind of looks with all the warm dark wood colours. So I think we did Doby well here. I feel like it reflects him. Which way are you going, mister? Excuse me. Cute. Okay, so there is 4 of our villagers. I believe we didn't go for 10 villagers on this island. And we still managed to get 5 stars. I think you only need 8 in total. We might have 9. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I did go for 10 in the end. There we go then. If we go, this was kind of like supposed to be like a little overpass, so it's kind of looking a bit like a tunnel. So if we go over the overpass, we've got a couple of other villager houses back here. It looks as though they're both out, which means we have a good chance of being able to go in Shep and Henry's house, which is good. But I believe this is Sylvana and maybe Olive. Let's see. Yeah, Sylvana. Oh, Sylvana and Deirdre. So I kind of wanted 2 similar little houses back here, but they still kind of look as though they're part of the neighborhood, which I think is nice. I didn't decorate my beaches on this island, so just a heads up if you do visit. This part of the beach is all empty. I just ran out of spoons. I was like, I am done with this now. There's only the little beach off to the left-hand side, which I'll show you next, that's decorated. So I feel like it works quite well though. I feel like you can envisage that this would just be like a public beach area, like you kind of get in the UK. I love these little fake zebra crossings as well. They're so cute. So if we head back over to past resident services, and we'll go in the other direction. So let's see this little bit here first. This is Shep's little beach shack, which I'm really sad that he's not home actually. I think it would have been really cute to show you inside, because I decorated the inside as if it was a little beach shop. So you could buy some ice cream, and you could buy all kind of like the beach goods as well. Okay, so finally I've managed to visit the dream address when Shep is in their house. I've probably been here about a dozen times, and every time he just wasn't in his house. But I really wanted to show you all what the inside looked like when I was trying to describe like a little shop. So here we are, we made it. Shep, you're finally home. Hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully you love it. I just think it's really sweet. We went for like a bit of a boho kind of theme in there. I feel like Shep can give off that vibe a little bit. I know he's got his cute little denim jacket on, but I felt like this style kind of suited him at the same time. And he was the perfect little person to run the little shop on the beach. You've got the little beach shirts in the corner. You can grab a slushie or an ice cream. There's the little magazines. And of course, the nice big view out the fake window of the sea. I love doing these. I kind of liked doing like the half window open kind of effect. But yeah, very simple. Again, I always forget how small the villager homes are when you come inside. I think it's just got about the right amount of stuff in. We've got the little poster on the wall. I love those posters. Let's talk to Shep before we go. Uh-oh. His little eye! That was so funny. So yeah, this is the inside. I hope that he's at home when you come and visit. Okay, bye! But the rest of this little beach area is kind of supposed to be like a little seating area on the beach. Maybe somewhere you'd come for something to eat, or a nice drink or picnic by the water. But I thought this was a cute little space, and it reminded me of like 2021 Animal Crossing, like Pinterest pictures is kind of what it reminded me of. My other island was filled with little areas like this. So, moving onwards and upwards, literally, we have a little shopping district area. So we've got April Sisters and Nook's Cranny all together in one space. And you can see they've got some delivery items. We've got an ATM. So I wanted this area to look like somewhere you could come and do all your shopping that you need before you head out into the kind of national park area. And if we come over here, I would say this is one of my favourite parts of the island. We have a little train station area. We might be able to see a little bit better with the camera. So you can see the trains. It looks like they're going through a tunnel. And you can sit here and watch the trains go by. I really love this little bit. I think it's really cute. Just waiting for your train. We've got a little area at the back here where you can leave your bicycles and your scooters. Yeah, I had a lot of fun working on this little area. It was something really different, something I'd not really done before on any previous island. So I really enjoyed doing that. If we head on down this way, if you follow the path upwards, it takes you to the ranger house. But if we come on down this way, this is where Captain and Henry live. And we are actually going to be able to go inside, which is really cool. So Captain is the NPC that takes you on the island adventures. I kind of envisage that he's a bit of a fisherman, hence all the fishing stuff that's around. This little guy is super cute. We've got the fish drying rack item and a couple of glass cases. Really cute. And I had to have the little Karopi lamp in the background because it's a little frog for Henry. So let's show you inside. Oh, and Henry's home. So we can show you their little house that they share. You've got Henry's side on the left with the little froggy chair, of course. And then we've got Captain's side with his little fishing notice board and his tools. And I kind of tried to theme them. So you've got the little bunk bed for Henry and then all the little fish stuff for Captain on the other side. Let's speak to Henry. So cute. So I wanted this to kind of be like cluttered and as if he's got loads of stored canned food and he's ready to hunker down if they need to. We've got the little fishing poster at the back. I love the little ship in a bottle. I thought that was kind of cute. We've got a kind of messy, cluttered kitchen area. And then we've got all the tools and stuff as well. So I really like how this little house came out. And I just think canon that these two would live together. Okay, let's head back up to the train station area. Some very light decorating on this side of the beach. I like the kind of natural woods and the weeds and the wheat fields, of course. Lots of wheat fields. And if we follow it up this way and down here, we've got like a little cultural quarter. So somewhere where you can come and visit the museum. You can have a little sit next to the river. And I tried to use lots of the white kind of light options that you've got with the furniture. Let's see if we can get a nice picture. I love the sounds as well in this area. It looks as though Deirdre's looking at the sweet treats that are available. So we've got a nice little entrance into the museum if you would like to. I didn't do much collecting on this island, to be honest. I focused mostly on the building aspect. So not too much to see in the museum. Oh, we've got both villagers' home here. So these are the last villager homes on the island. And they kind of lead off to the ranger's cabin. So let's go and see whose houses these are. Look, we got Molly's house. I feel like this colour really suits her with like the yellows and greens and oranges. I think, if I remember rightly, this is actually the wallpaper that might come with her home. But look at how cute it is. Again, we've got another feature window because I just love how they look. And then we've got the little kitchenette. Of course, there's a little bookcase because if you talk to Molly on the island, she's always recommending books to you like the normal villagers do. And I really like this room. I love how it turned out. Feels really cutesy. And I love the yellows and greens with the warm wood kind of colours. So yeah, love that. Bye, Molly. Oh, I always feel really bad when I forget to talk to them. Sorry. And And on to the next one. Who have we got here? This might be Olive. It is! Yay! Okay, so I wanted to do something a little bit different for Olive. I don't know, she doesn't give off the most distinct vibe like I feel like Molly and Goldie do. So I felt like we could do something a little bit different for Olive. So we chose a green theme to go with the dark wood colours. And I think this is really cute. I feel like she'd have a little cup of tea brewing, hence the little steamy bit over there. We've got a telly and a little couch, like a little sitting area. We've got the music player in the background. She might be listening to her audiobooks. And then I love putting the little dresser behind this bed to make it look like a little shelf behind the bed with maybe some of her favourite books on. And I love, love, love this lace rug. I feel like I would like this in real life as well. So pretty simple, but also I feel like it really suits her. I forgot to speak to her again. No! Do I feel bad enough to go back though? No. Okay, so if we carry on up this way, we have got the Ranger house. So we've got a little sign outside that says Ranger on duty, and I kind of want it to look as though they grow all their own food. So we've got all the crops in the front garden and a little greenhouse back there as well. And something that I added at the end were actually all these little gyroids. I forgot how much I loved them, and if you saw my other island tour video, you'll see I used to have a room completely dedicated to them. So I remembered how obsessed I was and put them everywhere. And then we've got like a little boat storage bit back here, which I think is quite relevant, as if they could just hop out on a boat and help anybody out that was visiting the island. So I really love how this little area turned out. And like I said before, if you follow it down this way, this is where we came out earlier on, near Henry's house. So we've got the nice little cliff line behind the Ranger cabin. And let's go inside. Here we are. So I tried to decorate it to make it look a bit like somewhere where you could go and check in and maybe spend the night before you head out into the woods. So a little bit like a hostel style. But you can also just come and get some information about the area, get some maps, fill up your water. And I just love these wood tones in here. So lots of natural wood. And if we look behind us, we've maybe got some information books that you could borrow. We've got a water filling station. And maybe somewhere where you could just grab a coffee to look after yourself. We've got the little front desk area where somebody would be able to give you information that you needed and you could pay for their services. And if we follow it through to the back, this is where the Ranger's personal room is. So this is where the Ranger that's on duty, or maybe the Ranger that's getting some rest and some sleep, could stay if they took it in turns. So there's a couple of beds, a nice little bunk bed in the corner, and then just lots of little resources and bits that they might need. So we've got the little tablet in the corner, we've got the bug cage, and I forgot how much I loved this island rug. I don't think I've ever really used it before, but I just thought it added a really nice little touch to the room. So I actually love how this room turned out. It's completely different to my usual style. So the two rooms off to the side are almost like a communal kitchen and communal bathroom area. So I wanted these areas to feel like they were cluttered, but they had all the things that you needed for a little stay if you was to stay in the lodge. So there's somewhere where you can make yourself some food, a little microwave, there's a little sink area and a hob. There's somewhere where you can dry your washing if you needed to do a little bit of washing of some clothes. and lots of cleaning materials so that you could kind of clean up after yourself. So I loved kind of putting all these little elements together in here and just thinking how you would use each of them. And then if we come off to the other side, like I mentioned, here is the little communal restroom. So we've got shower facilities, we've got toilets, we've got like a little changing space. And I wanted to keep it nice and light and just make it look as though you could come and use this. Very similar to how like camping toilets kind of look and feel. And I love using these simple panels as little dividers. And this little vanity unit is actually so nice. It actually has so much with it. And the little private cubicles and some washing facilities for your clothes as well. So low-key love doing a bathroom. I enjoyed putting that together. So if we go on upstairs, we have like a little entertainment space. So somewhere where you could kind of rest from the weather and the wilderness. So lots of different activities, some games, some books, some children's toys. You've got the pinball in the corner, which I think is cute. Got some table football, little vending machine and some snacks. I feel like there's always like a random instrument in these places, so I thought it was quite cool to have the piano in the corner. And then we've got some little mementos maybe from the travels as well. So just a little community space where you can come and take a break from the wilderness. And finally, maybe one of my favourite rooms that I have done on one of my islands, apart from of course the gyroid sanctuary, is this basement. So it is literally an actual basement. It is supposed to look like a cluttered storage space, lots of kind of trash items and boxes. No rhyme or reason to the kind of storage that we've got in this area. But you know what? I had so much fun putting this all together, thinking, what would they need? What would they want kind of in a storage? So we've got some spare chairs, kind of like the torch on the head. We've got a generator. We've obviously got the big boiler in the bottom. We've got spare lighting, lots of records, kind of like repair stuff. I just loved putting all this stuff together. I think it's really quite cool. Okay, it's a final part of the island. It feels like we've done so much but also so little. We have got the back half of the island, which is the more natural scenes. Oh, it started raining. Let's pop our umbrella up. So this is where we kind of appreciate a lot of the natural kind of stuff to look at. So if we start off behind the ranger cabin, I think I saw this idea on a YouTube video of having these little storage sheds as public toilets. I think they look so good, as if they're little public toilets you can go to on a trail up here. And then we've got a kind of like warning sign for a bear in the area. And if you go and take a look at this lookout, this is like a little sunken area I did on the island, and you can just about see the bear in the distance in the background over there. So this isn't somewhere where you can actually go across to. You shouldn't be able to access it, but it is a really nice little lookout point for pictures and things like that. There's so much to see. I put a lot of detail kind of into this area over here. I did try and block it off from you being able to get over there, but there's just all sorts that you can see. There's the little bear in the background. There's like a little cave. I really enjoyed putting that little bit together. we follow it up this way, we have got the lavender field. Oh my goodness, I have been wanting to do one of these lavender fields for years, and I absolutely love it. I don't even care that it's raining whilst we're visiting. I just love how this turned out. Let's take a cute little picture. And okay, this is the funny bit that I didn't realise would happen. So I didn't realise if you put another character on the island, they're always outside the house. So I wanted it to be that you couldn't actually get into this house at all, so I kind of blocked it off with some simple panels. But little did I know that I was trapping my partner's little character here. So he's just chilling. You can't really see unless you put the camera angle up, but I just think that is so funny. I just kind of ran out of patience, I guess, with decorating all of the houses. So I just thought, you know what, we'll just leave that one. But I just think that is hilarious that he's kind of just stuck there. Like, help. But we've got our beautiful lavender field. And we're kind of going to do like a little mini loop now. So if we come up this way, there's the little hiking information spot. But if you can just see over the back of those wooden stumps, there is a little private beach area back here. So this is where Red's boat comes to. But it is also just a cute little spot to come and look out at the ocean. I really liked the idea of having like a private beach area just off the kind of trail. Cute. Oh, I keep accidentally swizzling my umbrella. But lots of greenery and wildlife. I loved thinking of all the different little items and insects that we could use to kind of fill the area. So we've got some of the decayed trees, we've got the mum stools, the gyroids, which I mentioned I kind of put in at the last minute, but I am so glad that I did. And if we come round over this way, so I loved my little log bridge so much from my last island that I just put another one in. I just needed another one. So we've got kind of like a double sunken area here. So you've got the cave and the greenery on one side, and you kind of got the fountains and the water on the other side. So I really like how this came out. There's a lot to look at. There's a lot of detail kind of in there. And I just love how those kind of two spaces look together. And if you look off into the distance, it really does look as though there's just a little log connecting the two sides. So if we come on down this way, this is the little area that you can see from resident services that I showed you right at the beginning. So this is where you're looking out onto. So it's nice to be able to come over and see it in person. And it does loop back around. There I am! It does loop back around to the beginning of where the ranger lives. So we've got a couple of extra bits to look at. We've got a little picnic area right at the beginning of the trail. This is actually behind the museum. Oh my god, I love you. Look at him. He's so good. So cute. And then we also have like a little bug finding area. So I found a load of some of my favourite bugs that I collected, and it just looks like a little research area before you start out on the trail. So again, loved putting a lot of these little details in up on the cliffs and stuff. There is so many items on this island. I started to get real bad lag, which is something I don't think I want in future islands, but I completely filled this bad boy, and that was another reason why I didn't decorate the beaches, because there was already so much going on. So much going on. Oh my god, this guy. He's just headbanging. Do it again! Do it again! That's so funny. Okay, carrying on. We have got our little fishing lake. So lots of these little signs around telling you whereabouts you are on the island. And this place is a little fishing lake. So again, I had done a lake on a previous island, and I just really love how they look. Let's take a little picture from this area. I just think they look so good. Almost as though you're looking out and you can't see the other side. Again, lots of thought as to how we could kind of fill the area over there. So lots of wheat fields, a little duck on the side. We used the different types of trees. And we kind of wanted this to look as though you could come and fish here for the day. So we've got the little tent and all the kind of little bits of equipment that you'd need as well. And then one of the final areas, a purple mum. No! They are the worst. That is the only downside to having green mums, is the purple ones. Let's be honest. Anywho, final area of the island is the campsite. Now this is the second time that when I've done my dream address, I've saved it on a day that somebody is visiting the island. So the tent is actually up. And I think it just looks so good if you've actually done like a proper campsite. It looks really authentic. I also used the little kids' tents to make it look like there was a few people staying there. And then we've got lots of different activities for you to do. So we've got the bike rental over here. We've got somewhere where you could watch a movie on an evening with the little projector screen. We've got these little guys just having a little campfire with the marshmallows. And then one of my favourite bits actually is this little area in the back corner. So I wanted to make it look as though there was somewhere for you to kind of get changed and use the bathroom. So I kind of filled that back area with these items to make it look like there's somewhere where you could go and shower. So yeah, a lot of fun putting this campsite together. I think I did this on stream actually. So yeah, very much enjoyed doing that. And then if we loop it back around, this is where we finished up earlier on the other side of the villager neighbourhood. So we go through this little alleyway and we've ended up back here. So I feel, oh my goodness, stop it. This little frog umbrella. I love Teddy so much. Okay, how did you get here? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I had to get Teddy's amiibo after having him on this island because I just love him. I'm not a big fan of the jock villagers, but I just love Teddy. He's so cute. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed revisiting this island with me. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I've done this and I've seen this island, so it was really, really nice to go back and have a look. I hope you managed to get some inspiration, if that's what you're looking for from the video. I tend to pick Animal Crossing up, be obsessed with it for a few months, and then put it down. So if that is you, don't feel guilty. It's a game that's been out for a long time with no extra content, so it is completely normal to feel kind of burnout and to fall in love and fallen out of love with it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and who knows, maybe there will be another island visit once I have another little love session with Animal Crossing. If I get back into it, maybe there won't, who knows. So for now, I will see you in the next video. Bye! Mood. Actual mood.